So good morning, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Valencia. I say we, me and Mr. Kustrim.
Hello guys.
We're here for the Valencia 10k, which is this weekend, but we've flown out on the Tuesday just to make a little bit more of a trip of it, a holiday of it. I'm sort of still going to be training through this week, so I've got a bit of a marathon session today. I'm currently signed up for 2 marathons, which I will talk you through before the end of this video. But anyway, today, Kush is on the bike. Yeah. I've got 15 by a K in the new Nike ALPHAFLY 3. First session I've done in them outside. I've done 1 session on the treadmill. So we'll see how they fare over sort of at marathon pace. Kush has very kindly offered to join me on the bike. He's still struggling, unfortunately, with a little bit of a tight Achilles, so he's not running quite as much at the moment, but hopefully it'll be good for Saturday and we can have a good run up. But
yeah, it's gonna be a easy run.
Easy run.
Easy race run.
Yeah, let's enjoy some slightly warmer weather here in Valencia. It's much nicer than back in the UK at the moment, that's for sure. Yeah, that will be better. Make sure it's straight. Okay, so the workout today is 15 times 1k, so a big marathon session. The key to this session is to not go too fast on the reps. These should be at marathon effort or pace, which for me at the moment is probably going to be around 3:30 to 3:25, which is the pace I ran my previous marathon at in Boston. I'm not quite as fit as I was then, so the reps will probably be a little bit slower, but it's important to make sure I keep this workout under control for at least the first 10 reps, build into it, and then we can progress things towards the end if I'm feeling good. But yeah, the aim for the session is 15 kilometers at marathon pace. The session's around 20 to 23 kilometers in total with the warm up and cool down, and it'd be a good one to bank as I prepare for the marathon distances a bit later in the year. Even the sun's come out for us today. Beautiful. There. Magic, now pedal. So I'm going to run that way for 1k, then I'm going to do a 1.5 minute recovery jog and then come back.
Let's go. First one to go.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go, boy.
Not the best.
So not the best route, but yeah.
Oh well.
I doesn't feel the first one.
Yeah, good. The shoes are amazing.
Yeah.
They're so poppy. 3:25, I think. Maybe a little bit slower, but it's exactly where I want to start. If I continue to feel good, I can always progress them down a bit. So maybe we should keep going this way for a bit. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
Let's try this way. How's the bike?
Shit. The bike is keep bubbling. I don't think I cannot go over there.
Five done.
5 done, 1/3.
Yeah.
1/3 of
go.
the session.
Feeling good. We'll go over to the right.
Yeah, we go to the right and we kept. Done.
5 to go. This is where it counts. Still nice and under control.
Maybe some water.
That's good.
Great.
1 more to go.
Last one. Let's go back.
There we go. Job done. Thanks, man.
Nice job.
Big session. Hour and 30 minutes
Yeah.
so far. Right,
How are you feeling? You feeling good?
Feeling good, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I kept that one I kept it under control because if I went too quick on the first 5 reps, I think I would have really struggled, but instead, the last 5 I felt really good, so I'd rather do a session that's slightly slower and feel good than
like a progression, easy progression one.
yeah,
like,
rather than kill myself on the start and only just get through. So yeah, happy with that. Good one to get back. So I just got changed in some normal clothes after the workout. Went really well. I don't feel too knackered, which I'm pretty happy with. I've done that session before and I felt absolutely in the bin. So I think that just goes to show I paced it pretty well today, didn't push the reps too hard. I'd rather finish a session with a bit more in the tank than be absolutely empty. So yeah, we've just come into the centre of Valencia, a bit more of the old town, and we're going to go grab a burrito for lunch. I'm absolutely starving, burnt plenty of calories on that run, so yeah, we're going to head grab a burrito and then I'll give you a little bit of an analysis of how the session went. But pretty well is the answer. Oh yeah, and I need to tell you about the marathons as well, because at the moment it's a bit confusing. I'm here for a 10k, I'm doing marathon sessions, like what the hell am I doing? This is where we're going for lunch. Burritos, or burritos it's called.
yes, por favor. I mean, sí, por favor.
Sí, por favor. Por favor. In we go. Also, Kush, lunch is on me for helping me with the filming. Helping me with my job. Look at this. Beautiful. Beef, please. Cheers. Oh yeah, there we go. Lunch was spot on. Pastries and sweet milk. Apparently it's a local delicacy. It's good?
Yeah.
I went for a chocolate one. Oh yeah. Soggy pastry.
Yeah.
Okay. I suppose you dip biscuits in tea. Why not pastries in milk? So I just found a quiet spot in the park to talk you through today's session, 15 by 1k at around marathon pace. And it went really well. It's a good one to get banked. It's probably the first big marathon session that I've done since recovering from my stress fracture, which I think was around 11-12 weeks. I've just been playing it by ear, to be honest with you, and it seems that my body is now ready to start increasing the training volume. I've not had any pain. And my legs are starting to come good again. I found that I've carried a lot of fitness over from all the cross training I've been doing, but in terms of my legs, they've just taken a little while to sort of catch up and get used to basically running again, the impact of running. Sorry about the banging in the background, there's some construction taking place, but I will proceed. I'll also talk you quickly through some first impressions of the Nike ALPHAFLY 3, and spoiler, I think this possibly could be the best carbon racing shoe from Nike and possibly on the market. Obviously I've only done 2 sessions in it so far, so I'm going to race in it at the weekend over the 10k distance and then do more of a full review, but yeah, for those marathon pace efforts this morning it felt pretty effortless. So let me jump on to the Chorus app and quickly talk you through the session. So it's one I've done before, 15 by 1k at marathon effort. So if I go down here to my splits, the first one was 3:24 or 3:25, the second 3:30, then 3:29, 3:27, 3:28. So all of the reps were around that sort of 3:30 to 3:25, which I think is roughly where my marathon pace, I think if I raced a marathon tomorrow, my marathon pace would probably be around 3:30 to 3:35 based on my fitness at the moment. And I finished the workout with some quicker reps, so the 13th was 3:24, then 3:17 and then 3:18 to finish. So yeah, felt really strong towards the end. A good session to get back, 24 kilometers in total. When I last did that session, for context, before Boston Marathon, I think I averaged 3:18 per kilometer. So a little bit off the pace today in terms of where my fitness used to be, but it was good to get that sort of session done in the park. And yeah, body responded really well. I've not felt too tired today walking around, so I think I'm ready to start doing some marathon training once again in I think about 38 days. So about 5 weeks I've got the Seville Marathon. I was originally planning to attempt a PB there, but based on where my training's at the moment, I won't be racing Seville, but I'm still going to plan to be there and run the marathon. I think there's a big difference between running and racing, so I've got two options at the moment. I'm either going to run the marathon at sort of a steady run pace as a long run in preparation for a later marathon in the year, which I'll be doing Copenhagen in May, or I might even just do the first 20 miles of the race, yet to be confirmed, at my marathon pace. So it's going to be more of a session in preparation for Copenhagen. I'm not going to be racing Seville Marathon. Unfortunately, it just come a little bit too soon in terms of my training. But yeah, overall today, a really good session. The first marathon session back. Hopefully I can get a few more weeks in sort of more of a consistent pattern of doing the marathon sort of sessions. But let me talk you through the ALPHAFLY 3. First of all, a great shoe from Nike. It's the lightest ALPHAFLY. The ALPHAFLY 2 was a little bit of a disappointment. The ALPHAFLY 1 was my favourite carbon racing shoe of all time, and I think this could top it. As I said, only done 2 sessions so far, so I don't want to get too carried away. But this is definitely the most comfortable ALPHAFLY that I've tried. It's very responsive, very lightweight, effortless for those paces. I really like the new upper. It really hugs the foot well. I thought the tongue was a little bit on the short side at first, but after getting a good lockdown, it feels great. Didn't have any issues. A few people have asked me, is there any discomfort in the arch? Now, I personally didn't feel anything in the arch. Now, I didn't really feel that much in the previous version, so maybe you want to speak to somebody who struggled with the 2 and then see their opinions on the 3, but I personally didn't have any arch issues, so maybe that has been resolved. The rear of this shoe feels incredible. It is so poppy and responsive. I think also due to that groove, this is definitely more of a dramatic cutout here, probably more of a weight saving thing from Nike, but it just makes it feel much more of like a trampoline style shoe. I think for me it's going to be suited more for the half marathon and marathon distances. If I was racing a sort of 5 and 10k, I still think the Vaporfly is probably a better shoe. It just feels a little bit more direct, but this feels a lot more cushioned and more protective. So yeah, overall I've been thoroughly impressed with the Nike ALPHAFLY 3 so far. Expect a full review coming to the channel soon. But yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. A marathon workout in the Nike ALPHAFLY 3. I look forward to putting a few more miles in it before I give you a full review. And I have the 10k race coming up at the weekend, which again is not going to be a race for me. I'm not going to be going for a PB. It's just going to be a race to see where my fitness is at currently. Hence why I did a pretty big session this week. There's not going to be a tape or anything like that, because I'm still building back my fitness after coming back from injury. So yeah, one more video, or maybe 2 more videos from Valencia, so make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. But until next time, aspire to run, run to inspire, and I'll see you again soon.